Hey everybody, it's Beth and Campbell with your Cafe Grit moment. Before we start, another thrift shop ensemble. I know, $10 the whole look. Earrings, scarf, sweater, the cutest little hot pink sweater, and the tank top underneath. Oh, just love thrift shops. But I'm not here to talk about resale, although I could all day and then some. I'm here to talk about this thing that I'll call aggregate marginal gains. I know this is totally the wrong term. I'm probably aggregating multiple terms, but what I mean is breaking down big things into little tasks over time so that you progress. Why do this? Well, I do this because I tend to procrastinate whenever I'm faced with either a whole bunch of tasks or a big task that it just seems overwhelming. For example, putting together furniture. I hate putting together furniture. It is one of my least favorite things to do ever. I love furniture. I love having furniture, but I hate putting it together. And the thought of sitting down for 3 or 4 hours to put together a end table that maybe allegedly has been sitting in my dining room for 6 months in a box is just, it turns my stomach. So what I've been trying lately is this aggregate gains kind of thing, this margin, this little gains every day. So every day I just do a little bit. Now this does require, in my case, that I'm going to have a box of furniture parts sitting in my dining room for a period of time. But you know what? The payoff is worth it. It is totally worth it. So for example, today my task, and I do write these tasks down. So every night before I go to bed, I journal and I write some tasks that I want to accomplish for the next day. Just little things, nothing major, just little marginal gains. And one of my tasks today was to open the box. That's it. Pull the box away from the wall, open it, just take my little knife, and that's it. I don't have to do anything more. I don't have to take the screws out. I don't have to look at the instructions. I don't have to take all of the pieces and parts out of the box. All I have to do is open the box. And then tomorrow I'll have another step that'll say, hey, you know what? Take the first 10 parts out of the box. And I'll do that. And sometimes I'll even go a little bit further. You know, if I'm motivated to have a few minutes more in the morning after my walk, maybe I'll pull out all of the parts. Who knows? But I'm not tied to that. All I have to do is pull out, 5 or 10 parts. And then the next day, it'll be organize the parts, right? Get them in and make sure you have all the pieces that I'll open the little baggies of screws, and then it'll just sit there, right? And then the next day, maybe it's spend 5 minutes putting one piece together. Now, this might take me 2 weeks to put together an end table. In fact, it did because I have twin end tables. I did one of these a few months ago. But it doesn't feel like I'm really spending time on it. And then in the end, I have my furniture put together. So I love this concept. I love this idea that we don't have to spend a ton of time or energy on things, but over time, we see big results. And I think if we think about many things in our lives, this is true of those. It's true of things like weight loss. I'm on my own journey right now. 63.5 pounds lost to date in 7 months, but I didn't lose it all in the first month, right? It was incremental over time. And here I am 7 months later and, have made some great strides in that area myself. So think of things in your life that, we are a culture of immediate gratification, but I think if we can find a way to set that aside and not let ourselves get overwhelmed by what's in front of us, these big tasks that seem overwhelming, and we break them down and we allow ourselves to just let things happen over time in little pieces, baby steps to the elevator. What about Bob? I think we find that we actually do accomplish quite a bit. So try it. Try breaking things down into little steps and not worrying so much about those immediate gains, and see, check yourself in every 2 weeks or every 4 weeks of whatever it is you're doing, writing, losing weight, putting furniture together, whatever it is, and see what you accomplish. I will bet you that you will be very pleased at how easy it is. So let me know in the comments if you've already done this and what you might use it for. And otherwise, never forget, you are a fucking rock star. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Take it easy.